Hey everyone, it's Lexi and today I'm going to be sharing with you all the books that I plan on reading in the month of October. So I've been reading the past few months a lot of fantasy, so I kind of wanted to get away from that. I only have one fantasy book in here and I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it, but most of these I kind of wanted to go with like a spooky October theme for Halloween and all that. So without further ado, let's get started. So first book that I want to read this month is one that I'm really excited about. It's by one of my all-time favorite authors, and this is like her kind of first book in like the murder mystery side, and it is The Bone Garden by Tess Gerritsen. And for those of you who don't know, she is the author of the Rowling Isles series, which is one of my all-time favorite series like ever. I heard that the new book's gonna be coming out in sometime early 2017, so I'm super excited. So this book, it takes place like this book, like it's present day Boston and then Boston in the 1830s. So in present day, a girl named Julia ends up making like a horrible discovery that there is this, like she discovers, like she moves into her new home and she finds a skull like buried in the backyard. So that kind of leads to like this whole thing, and it says here, so Mara Isles, who is in the Rowling Isles series, makes an appearance in here. She kind of is the medical examiner, kind of like unearthing all these secrets, and then it also, the story flashes back to Boston in the 1830s, and I'll just read this, like what it says. So it says, to pay for his education, medical student Norris Marshall has joined the ranks of local resurrectionists, those who plunder graveyards and harvest the dead for sale on the black market. Norris now finds himself the prime suspect in a series of grisly murders. Joined by a sardonic young man named Oliver Wendell Holmes, Norris sets out to prove his innocence and track down a manacle find, I don't know, part of the dark mystery reaching across centuries to the present day world of Julia. So I'm really excited. This is what I'm going to be reading this month. I tried to read it in the bath, but I dropped a bookmark in the tub, so I was like, this is not a good thing because I probably will drop the book. Okay, so kind of moving on with like the spooky Halloween theme, I also want to read In a Dark Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. Okay, so I had to do a little bit of a location change. My battery is dying, so I had to plug it in, so it's plugged. Camera's plugged in right now. But according to Amazon, if I can pull this up, too many things on my lap. Okay. So, flip this around. Okay, so In a Dark Dark Wood is a good psychological thriller. A woman lured back to a past she spent a decade trying to escape. A few unstable characters and a shocking death. The impending marriage of Nora's best friend from that long ago time brings her to a glass-walled cabin deep in the woods for a hen party, which is a bachelorette weekend in the UK, like the equivalent. But why is she there when the two haven't spoken since Nora fled their college town 10 years ago? As the party gets underway, things start to take a dark turn that builds with each passing moment. In a Dark Dark Wood is a slow burn, each revelation and obfuscation luring the reader at an even faster pace towards its ultimate life and death conclusion. So I thought this would be kind of a good one to read around this time of the month. So yeah, I'm really excited to start this one, and yeah, I love these types of books. So moving on, I also read this book in grade 7, I want to say, and I remember kind of the main premise of the story and the ending, but I kind of want to read it again because in grade 7 I was 10-11ish, and this book really freaked me out, so I didn't really kind of appreciate it then, but I've kind of become into like these murder mystery books, and this is like a classic whodunit, and Then They Were None by Agatha Christie, and it's about a group of people who are on an island and mysteriously everyone starts dying, and it's like the ultimate murder mystery book. I don't want to give too much of the plot away. I remember it's like, oh, it's really creepy, and from what I remember, so I'm really excited to read this now as like an adult because I read it like when I was a kid and I don't think that was really appropriate for me. So I'm really excited to read this, and I want to kind of read more Agatha Christie. Like I've only read this from her, so I'm interested, maybe I'll pick up more of hers in the future. And lastly, this is kind of like a bit of, like these last two books are kind of like ones that I'm not so sure about, but I know on October 4th, the illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets come out, and I don't know, I'm really excited to see because they did an amazing job on the Philosopher's Stone, so I'm excited to see how this one turns out with all that. So maybe I will read it, like it will be kind of like a bedtime thing because I can't walk around campus with like a picture book. I think it'll be frowned upon if a grad student has a coloring book or like a picture book. So I think it'll be one that I'll probably read in bed, like it'll be a bedtime book. Yeah, so I think that one I may start this month, and then I also want to maybe pick up The Raven Boys. I thought this would be a kind of a good, because I know it has like a very mystical kind of out there kind of plot, I guess, where they're kind of trying to find a dead Welsh king or something. I don't know, it seems very confusing, but I know a lot of people kind of love this book, so maybe I'll pick this up this month, maybe I won't, who knows. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you read any of these books or if you are interested in reading them. So yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.